Hey guys, Tony Hannity's here in my car. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Tonight we're going to take a look at the Radmo system, and in essence the Radmo system is a mobile phone car mount that doesn't connect to your windshield or adhere to your dash or even go into your vent. It actually plugs directly into your car's CD tray. So if you have an open CD tray on the front like I do, then this would work for you. If you have a CD tray behind a stereo deck or something like that, this probably wouldn't work for you, but you can still watch this video for your friends and family. The Radmo system was originally an Indiegogo campaign, and it obviously got funded in full, probably a little bit more than they were expecting. And for $20 pledge, I got my own. And this is just one of many options. They have Radmo systems for 2 phones. They've got Radmo systems for a phone and a tablet. And they have pretty cool combos, but all I needed really was just the one for the phone. So the way it works is very simple as well too. It's really just 3 pieces. You've got your base, which is the larger piece at the bottom here. And then you've got your 2 vertical pieces, which you can change the width of them depending on the width of your phone. So I've got a large Note 4, my wife's got a Galaxy S5, and you know, it doesn't really matter even if you've got the Note 6 or the 1525 or 1520, whatever it's called from Nokia. This would definitely fit it. It doesn't really fit like 7-inch tablets, but again, like I mentioned, they have versions of this for the tablet. And once you screw in the vertical mounts, I'll just call them mounts here. I don't know what they call them. What do they call them? Connect arms. Okay, so once you screw in the Radmo arms here to your specifications of the phone that you're looking for, I'm using my wife's phone because I'm using my phone to record this. Slide that in just to make sure that it's in there properly. So once it's in there, you know it's not gonna fall out or slip out accidentally. You can slide it right into your CD deck. So the nice thing about it too, they say that you can actually play CDs while the Radmo system is in there. I would love to test that out, but honest to God, I don't have any CDs to play. I don't use CDs anymore. If you do, and you try this, let me know if it works. But yeah, I just don't have CDs to test it out with. I really don't. But yeah, so you're supposed to be able to still listen to your CDs. So that's cool. So once that's in there, you slide your phone in from the top. And because of the rigidness of the actual plastic here, it's easy to slide in and slide out the phone. And you don't have to like use 2 hands to hold the mount and slide out the phone. Some mounts you have to do that. It's kind of annoying. This one, it's all very, very structured very well. And the other nice thing about, at least I think this might be my setup for my car, it's slanted back a little bit. And the reason why I say I like that is because I use the fingerprint scanner on my phone, on my Note 4. And when I had the Bracketron mount on my vents, using the fingerprint scanner, I had to, put my thumb at a 90-degree angle, and it was kind of, or use my index finger, and it was kind of hard. It was, a little bit of a torquing on my, it was just not fun at all. Having this angled back a little bit, it's just that much easier to unlock my phone. My wife uses a passcode. I'm not going to do it now, obviously, but she uses a passcode, so she doesn't have to worry about that. But even for her, it's just that much easier. You can't really angle it toward you or away from you. I guess you can't really do that unless you actually move the mount out of the CD tray, but I wouldn't recommend that. I might just fall out, so just be aware of that. But all the plugs and everything else that you need to access are still very easily accessible. For the headphone, at least for her, it's up at the top. I know for you iPhone folks, but the newer ones is down here at the bottom. So it should be accessible for that. I know that they took into account the iPhone 6 and all those other, other plugs for the iPhone 6 down there at the bottom. For charging, same kind of deal. You just put it in there, and that works fine with no hindrance. The issues that I did come across, because even using it for a day, I did have a few issues. One was that taking the phone in and out, by like the 4th or 5th time, the screws at the bottom got loose. And when I slid the phone back in, the arms were loosened on their own, and they had actually split apart a little bit, so the phone just actually slipped right out. So just imagine that happening at 65 miles an hour and it kind of distracting you. Luckily, I'm still here, but that could have been bad and could have been a distraction, a fatal distraction. So that's just something that I found to be a little disconcerting. Second thing to that also, I don't know if it's an issue, but I do notice that the plastic on the base bows out just a tiny bit when the phone is placed in there. So I don't know if that means that over time that's gonna break or not. I mean, it's only $20, but it's still $20, you know. Just again, you don't want anything breaking on you while you're driving. Second of all, it is covering the display for the radio. So really, I only use the radio to turn on auxiliary port so I can listen to the music or podcast that's on my phone. So I don't really care personally what the CD, or rather the LCD display is telling me. But some of you out there might. You might want to know what station you're listening to, or if you're trying to get to the AM station. AM stations are kind of hard to, kind of find. So you might want to, you'll have to take the whole thing out and, search and seek and tune to the actual frequency that you're looking for. And that really, though, was pretty much it. I was very happy because, again, I've been going to almost every single electronics store looking for the perfect mount. And the closest thing I found for me that worked was this Brackatron mount that fit into the vents. And even that didn't work so well. I mean, it was a spring-loaded mount that made it easy to put any size phone in there because it was just a spring-loaded clamp. But sometimes the springs themselves would just spring right back open and the phone would fall through. Way more than this did. So that was $30. This for me was $20. I don't know what the MSRP is for this one, or the retail, but even at $30, for my experience right now, I've been very, very happy with it. I am going to double back and look back at this in a couple of weeks, maybe about a month, to let you guys know what my my overall experience is. But so far, I've been very, very happy with it. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the section below. If you want to go and buy your own, the Indiegogo campaign is done, but I know you could probably get it directly from them. And if you go to radmo.co, you can actually purchase your own. And they're all the way out in Israel, so it might take a few weeks, maybe a month for it to get to you. But for me, they kept their promise. Here it is, and so far it's working out great. So Radmo, thank you very much. The rest of you guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon on the next episode of the LTG show, and or any other reviews that I do here. You guys take care. Peace.